Project time.
Project time.
Got my project hair.
I'm not a big fan of projects. We have someone in the room who loves projects. That's that guy right there. But we'll get to him later. What's the project, honey?
We are going to tear out the dinette because it's not very functional. It looks pretty, and it's a thing, but like we don't all fit there because it's really tiny in the back, and it's just a lot.
To boil it down, it doesn't fit what we want it to do.
Yeah.
Right. So let's look at it real quick, and then we'll talk about what it doesn't do for us.
Right.
And then we'll talk about the plan, and then we'll rip that sucker out.
And then we'll try to implement that plan. Okay, so here, this is where I usually work, and Tara usually works over there.
Tara, she's still with us.
She's still with us. So Tara usually works there, I work here, while the kids are in Sticks and Bricks school right now.
Right.
But when we go back to virtual, the kids sit here opposing for their class, which is a live class from 9 to 11 every morning. Now, coming around here, things get a little tight.
Yeah.
Like, my legs, I have to, like, straddle the thing because they don't fit. And, I mean, I fit.
Yeah. Also,
we need some
this
storage.
thing is crap for storage.
Yeah.
There's a drawer on this side.
That's like about this deep.
And there was a drawer on this side. The previous owner took it out and turned it into like a litter box situation. You'll see that when we start taking it apart.
Yeah.
But these drawers, they hold nothing. What we're going to replace all of this with is our favorite place, IKEA.
Yay!
They have a cube storage.
Kallax.
And
Used to be called Expedit. We had a bunch of those.
Yeah, and we're going to put like basically a 4x2 unit, a 1x2 unit, and then a big honking piece of countertop. And then we'll put stools up there. So I'm going to put a screenshot in here right now of that because I mocked it up on the computer because it's what I do.
Yeah.
So that's what it's going to eventually hopefully look like. But first...
we have to get rid of all of this and see what's under here.
Yeah.
And make sure our measurements are right.
Yeah, we're going to have to remeasure just in case. So, time to get out the tools. All right, so we got all the screws. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
So we got all the tools. We were doing hand tools. Dan was like, screw this. He went and got his drills. So this is now loose. Table is loose. So it should just move out.
I guess just.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, it's just sitting on the rug or on the carpet.
It's like a tooth.
Oh my
Going
god.
on the next rug.
Wow.
Oh, that's a different color. That's a different color. We might have to get a rug to put here.
Yeah, something.
Just get like a comb and just brush it.
Yeah.
That's your new project, Tara, is to make that look like that.
Oh god.
Or, yeah, I'm going to have to, do some, carpet cleaning.
Yeah, I'm sure someone is already furiously typing about like putting down, what is it? You put ice cubes down?
Oh, to bring it back up?
Refluffs it. Like
Yeah.
I don't have ice cubes.
We do.
Well, but that part's not going to be covered by anything else,
No,
so
it's
it'll come back to life, and I'm going to clean.
So I've already got 2 bolts out of this. So this is where they had the litter box, and that panel just popped off, and then you have that side panel. Hi, Vector. So that has nothing in it. This side has a drawer, which is kind of. That's it.
That's it.
Like that is the least useful drawer. I mean, we kind of have big flat stuff in it and some Vector toys, but that's it. So that was the entirety of the storage. So those 2 little things.
Yep.
So
Gonna
wonder
go
why.
Gonna go bye-bye.
So we just got to keep pulling bolts out. Okay, in progress. Got all the panels off, all the drawers out, and unbolting it from the floor. It actually comes apart really easily. These panels all just pop right off. So we're just gonna keep unscrewing things and then pull it out, see what happens. Right? This is why we have friends, right? So
this is why we have friends. Yeah. We're just standing around watching Dan work hard.
We told you Dan likes projects.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this all out and being able to like clean the carpet.
Right.
And
They did have
get it back
a
to
cat
zero.
and a dog.
Yep. So.
And the cat spent a lot of time under there.
Yeah.
That's also where the litter box was.
So we gotta get some things clean.
We're gonna deep clean that carpet and
Yep.
then we'll be good to go. Because incidentally, I am definitely allergic to cats.
Yeah.
So that hopefully
I'll be
won't
doing
a
the
problem.
cleanup.
So just a couple more bolts and we'll have a big old hole. All right, I think it's loose.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Wires.
Yeah, I don't want to pull on any wires. Okay, it's clear. The biggest challenge of any of these projects is always getting things out of the door. Because the doors are not big in these things. Can't go out through a garage or open up like a deck door or anything. But we flipped this over and we noticed there's only 3 bolts holding these legs on. So this just got a lot easier. Oh, geez, this is nothing. Oh, this would have been terrible with the legs on. Alrighty. Alright, there's a big hole now. Like any piece of furniture, stuff has fallen behind and under and all around. So, got a little bit of cleaning to do. And then the unit that we're going to put in here should hide pretty much all of that. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
And we'll get those straightened out. And...
I guess that means we have to run to IKEA.
Going IKEA!
After lunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 week later.
All right, Dan. It's like almost a week later. I injured my leg. Been out of commission for a bit, but we're back in action. We are now figuring out how to attach this thing to the wall. So what we're doing is we are adding brackets in 1, 2, 3 locations. I'll talk about the tape in just a second. We discovered with Dan's little infrared tool that's booting up right now.
Give it a second.
That there is a big aluminum plate inside this box. He already took off that piece of masking tape. So you can see it on there. So the green is the metal and the blue is the insulation inside the wall.
Look, you can see the bracket we just put in.
Yeah? Oh yeah, it's a little cold spot. So yeah, so that's the bracket. So you can see it's like a little T shape, so you tilt down. What we're assuming is that's for how you would mount the other type of dinette table that would have been in this model as an option. This came with the U dinette, so it didn't have the table attached to the wall. So we're guessing that that's what that plate exists for. So we're using that plate for our angle brackets. So we're doing little 2x2 angle brackets. And when we screw that next one into the wall, you will tell it is going nowhere.
No, these brackets are not going anywhere.
Yeah, so check this out. Yeah, that's going nowhere. So yeah, so there's going to be 3 of these brackets here, and then we're going to screw up through those brackets into the back of the tabletop, and then all sorts of other stuff. So we'll get to that, but in the meantime, a lot more noise. Dancing's great for the... Wow. Okay, I never thought I'd have a German dancing on camera.
Oh, man.
All right, are we prepped for surgery, sir?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
All right, I think we're good.
All right, let's make some noise.
Honestly surprised that one battery did that.
Good times. So yeah, that's our cut. There you go. Okay, so now we just have to get this all cleared off, and then it's oiling time. Okay, we've got the oil done. Sorry, I forgot to film that part. We just did tongue oil on it. I did a coat just now, and then tomorrow I will do another coat, but that'll be after it's inside. We're mainly just worried about protecting it from children spilling things on it. I'm not too worried about cracking or moisture issues because this thing is pretty well sealed. So, because my leg is a piece of crap right now, I have employed my friends Jason and Dan to carry this inside, and then we will get it installed in there, and we will see how this goes. This is uncharted territory at the moment, but it looks great. Check this out. It cleaned up really, really nice with the oil on it. And this is it without the oil. So you can see the difference. Looks really good. And also, for reference, it's basically the size of the picnic table top. So this is a huge, huge piece of wood. So here we go. Good job, boys.
You hold the camera.
I will do the important part. And Vector will supervise from inside. Beautiful job with the door, Jennifer. Alright, so this is going to slide right on top. Wow, that's huge. Watch your fingers. Awesome.
Are you holding it down, or does it... Oh,
Yeah,
good.
so most of the weight is on the shelf and beyond. And then Dan's going to crawl under there and screw in from the bottom of those brackets we did earlier. And then we have shelf brackets for the edges. And that's it, really. And we left room over here to slide in our puzzle table. And now we're going to have a ton of storage. So this is a 4x2 and a 1x2 Kallax from IKEA. So it only looks a little weird because it's kind of thick in the middle there, but they don't make a 5x2. So we're making it work. And it actually worked out to be pretty much exactly the length of this piece of wood, so we only had to cut it shorter depth.
4 hours later.
Okay, guys, it is done. I know we kind of missed a couple steps and skipped a couple things. We had to run out and get dinner, and Erin was gone all afternoon. I don't know if you noticed she was not here. She hasn't seen this. I've sent her photos of progress, but she's a little nervous about the colors. Everybody else thinks it looks great, so we're going to see what Erin thinks. I'm going to film her reaction as she comes in. So let me figure out how to flag her to come in, and we'll see what she thinks. All right, here she comes.
I haven't looked yet.
Okay.
Are
Vector's
you
saying
ready
hi.
for me? Hello, Vector.
Vector always brings a toy.
He's a good retriever. Oh, he's a big boy. Okay,
All
haven't
right.
seen yet.
Haven't seen, are you going to cover your eyes? Come on in.
I don't know. Should
Okay,
I get
come
the
on.
whole review?
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
Okay. Where do you want me to stand? I can see it in the TV, but
Okay,
it's
there
not
you go.
very good.
There you go. All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like I wanted it to. So in the like weird photos you were sending me today,
Yeah.
it looks like it was this big.
It's bigger than the picnic table.
Is it?
Yeah, we cut it on the picnic table. It is bigger than a picnic table. Because it is 74 inches long and
You're right.
32 inches deep.
It does need.
Yeah, we're going to work on it.
It's dry.
We'll work on it.
This is plenty big to use as
Oh
a
my
desk.
god, it's massive.
Like
The dinette that we took out of here was, it just didn't, it was not functional.
Not functional. So let me get.
So
a
not only do
notebook.
we have, like, what was it, 16 square feet of space? Is that what we
It's
measured
about
at IKEA?
16 and a half, yeah.
Not only do we have that, we have 10 13 by 13 cubbies now.
Yeah, that'll
right?
be
And we're gonna
very
do.
nice.
We have to do baskets on the bottom to
Yes.
cover the wiring, and then we have some of the other inserts. We got other stuff. We're gaining so much storage
Oh my
space.
goodness. And
And
all
the best
3
part-
of them can fit there.
Yeah, but show them the best part, which is you can still see where the other pedestal was. That table came out to maybe the
Here.
first tile, if not farther.
Oh yeah, so when we bring the slide in.
No, the
What?
cabinets.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I can reach the cabinets.
Yeah.
I had to do this before.
Yeah.
To try and get into them, and there was no way I was
Yeah.
getting anything in the back.
Erin could not reach anything in that
Oh
center
my
cabinet.
goodness! I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So now we just need to find chairs.
Yes.
And the main concern with chairs is go ahead and pull up that lip so we can show them. Is that. So we have the flush flat floors.
Yeah.
So what that means is the floors, they kind of tip back, slide down, and lock in.
Right.
Which means there's a groove. So
you can kind of see it. It's in here.
you can push here. So
Yeah.
if we have, I think we're going to have to get chairs that have 4 legs.
Yeah.
Because if you
comes
have like
out.
5 or 6 legs, you're going to have legs in the middle of that. But if you have 4, they'll kind of straddle
Yeah.
that gap.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But we'll get 3 of those.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, and then they can eat here. They can do school here. Like
That's the main thing
the
is.
fact that they can do this.
Yeah.
And then they have little like things that pop these up a little bit so
Yep.
they can see them above.
Yep.
That's gonna be huge. Oh my gosh, it's so much space.
It is. It's
This
massive.
is so much more functional for us.
Yeah.
I can't think of who this wouldn't be functional for. I mean, I guess we never all sat at the dinette because we couldn't. So this looks really good.
Yeah.
In the pictures, again, it didn't look like this, like went with this, but like the colors that are in this darker wood are kind
Yeah.
of grayish.
And there's knots like this here
yeah.
and these back in here are really similar to that.
To the
Yeah.
okay.
We were actually joking earlier that this is the vector colored table
yeah.
because he has all the same colors.
got all those colors. That's so
Yeah. So
wow.
don't be afraid
To make things work for
to make
you.
things work for you. If you're going to be in your rig for a while. This is our
Right.
forever rig, so.
Well, and I told Brian too, like usually we're terrible at DIY stuff.
Yeah.
Like really not good. We're very good with like concepts but not follow through. So this looks really good for
I mean,
what was done.
I did very little work today.
I know. Thank God that we had help because
Yes.
we always need help.
Yeah, Stan had all the tools.
Yes, thank
And
you.
like I said earlier, I busted up my leg.
Mhm.
The day that we took the dinette out, we ran to IKEA to get the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
As I was going to get down on the floor to build these shelves, I tore my hamstring. because I'm old.
Yeah.
It's a recurring injury
Right.
that comes from a few years ago.
So Tara and I built the
Yeah,
shelves.
so they built the shelves. I writhed around in pain for a few days. Got steroids and painkillers. I'm doing better. But yeah, thank God for friends.
Yep.
Like,
Because I couldn't lift this. Because I went to Home Depot and picked it up, and I had to get 2 guys to come and get it onto the cart for me, and then this one younger guy was able to put it in the van for me, but I couldn't lift it. It's heavy.
it is very heavy.
Yeah, so stay tuned to see what kind of chairs we
yeah.
get for this. Again, we need 3, and I don't want them to be too comfortable because I need the kids to pay attention to school.
Speaking of kids, it's about to get loud in here, so
Yep.
we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye!
Bye. Hey, Ben, what do you think of your new desk space? Big enough? Hey, you could use it as a standing desk. Look at that.
Holy moly, you could!
Look at that. Could you use that as a standing desk, or do you want a chair?
There already is one.
You just